Peace and welcome to all of my beautiful, dope crown heads. Y'all go ahead and take this time out right now to like the video, share the video, subscribe, and most importantly, hit that notification bell. That way you guys can be alerted for when we have more dope discussions in the future. Now, you guys, I've had countless gentlemen, okay, hit me up talking about their encounters, all right, with the GMO modern day females, right? And I want to dive a little bit deep into this conversation because it's not a coincidence that so many of you guys are having some of the same experiences. So let's dive into what's going on here, all right? So a lot of you gentlemen, okay, you guys are encountering the GMO female that feels like she is the hottest thing walking, right? And so when you come along and you are just this, again, gentleman that is being courteous and kind and sharing and giving and loving and patient and understanding and all of these different elements that make up a gentleman, a lot of them feel like, oh, I have you in the bag. And what a lot of GMO females do is they become very relaxed and they become very comfortable with you being there. They become very comfortable with you coming through all of the time. A lot of them don't understand, fellas, that gentleman does not equate to simpism, right? They can't fathom that into their GMO minds. They automatically assume that if a man is being generous, kind, caring, sharing, patient, understanding, coming through to help you, loving you, honoring you, and all of these different things, that means that you are somebody that is just completely engulfed into their beauty, who they are, and they'll be able to kind of manipulate you by way of you being this gentlemanly type of character, right? They don't think that you are being a gentleman because, you're just naturally that way, right? They think that you're being a gentleman for them because you're just so into them. It's all about me. Again, they feel like they're the hottest. I'm the hottest shit, bitch. Like, you can't top this. This is why you come through so heavy for me. This is why you are so nice to me, so patient with me, so kind, so loving, so giving. It's all to do with me and nothing to really do with you. And unfortunately, you guys, I'm going to be real with you. A lot of men out there, that is the case, right? Y'all give us 145 likes. I appreciate y'all for popping up. With a lot of men out there, that is the case, you guys. A lot of guys, unfortunately, they do start going above and beyond, and they do start turning into these quote unquote simps for these females because they really do find them to be, hot shit. Like, she bad in the motherfucker, man. Like, I don't usually do all of this, but man, for her, I'll do that for her. And so a lot of a lot of GMO females, they automatically assume that you're behaving this way or you're treating them in this particular manner because of who they are and not because of who you are. And so they can become very warped in that thinking. And what they'll try to do is, again, manipulate you and control you, because I'm going to be real with y'all. A lot of the times, that's what they are able to do. A lot of guys out there, unfortunately, are simps. They are easy to manipulate. They are easy to control, and if I'm even remotely halfway decent looking, or if I know how to throw that ass back a little bit, if my body is on point a little bit, a lot of guys will completely throw all logic out of the window and just cater to this no good ass chick. That happens. And so when she encounters a real man, right? A lot of GMOs, they're not used to real men. Again, they're used to men that are easily controlled and manipulated by way of sex, beauty, just very superficial, surface value type of elements. And so they're used to that type of man, and him just losing all of his boundaries, all of his control based upon that aspect and that element alone. So when they come along and they come by a gentleman that has boundaries, that is not blinded. Listen, fellas, because y'all confused, like, man, I can't believe that she really thought that I was going to go for that. Well, fellas, she thought that you were going to go for that because majority of y'all do. Right? A majority of you guys will go for the okie doke. A lot of y'all are already in the bag before she can even put you in one. Y'all hopping into the bag before she even get the bag out. You're like, no, don't worry, baby. I'll go buy the bag for you and I'll put myself in there. Don't worry. You ain't got to go and don't lift a finger, baby. And she's like, oh, okay, cool. And after enough times, fellas, of that being the case and that happening, you do start to believe that, hey, all guys are like this, especially when they are displaying, again, that gentleman-like behavior, right? But when it comes to real men, and ladies, if you're watching, I know y'all probably watching from the damn clouds and shadows, hear me out. There's some real men out there that don't go for the okie doke. Again, he's a gentleman because that's just who he is as a man. However, he's not blinded by how fat your ass is, how pretty your face is, how slim your waist is, how wet you can get, how deep your throat is. He's not blinded by that at all. Those times that he went out of his way to help you, those times that he went out of his way to be there for you, in whatever capacity, he did that out of the kindness of his heart alone. Yeah, he may have liked you. Yeah, he may have thought that you were attractive or whatever the case was, but that wasn't something that he was just being governed by. It was based upon, I'm a man, right? And when men see women of all creeds, okay, in distress or going through something, especially if they like the female, they will try, to step up and help them. Right? Gentlemen, real men, they do that. That's just off the rip. Like if I'm dealing with somebody on any kind of level and I'm rocking with them on any kind of level, me being a man, I'm gonna come through when I feel like this person is in need. That's what real men do. And so where females go wrong, ladies, hear me out. Where we go wrong a lot of times is confusing real men with simps, because simps are blinded with their acts of being a gentleman, right? So what I mean by that is the simps are out there, they're going above and beyond because they just worshiping your ass, literally and figuratively, okay? They're worshiping your ass. The simps just like, yeah, baby, whatever you need, I'll be there no matter what. And so females, we can get accustomed to that type of treatment and behavior to where we've actually have had situations to where we were able to get into our finesse bag after a man has displayed that, okay, he's in the simp category. So let me break that down a little bit. So this is what happens, fellas. This is why y'all get confused, and this is why females feel like they can fuck with y'all and test y'all, and they get it messed up, and they play their damn stuff. This is what happens, fellas. What happens is time after time, females are running into simp daddies. Okay, yeah, simp dad. Yeah, you heard me right. You heard me right. A lot of times, females are running into these simp daddies, right? And simp daddy, I gotta test you a little bit first to see where you at. Fellas, be on high alert. Females will test the hell out of you just to see where you land, what category you're in, what bag you fall under. Okay. So initially I'll test you. This is what happened with females in general. I'll test you to see, okay, where do you fall? What can I get away with? You know? And time after time after time, fellas, every guy falls under the simp daddy category. And I get him in my bag and I'm able to use him and finesse him. After I tested him, he fell into the simp daddy bag. After I tested him, he fell into the simp daddy. And after this happening continuously, and they are all displaying and showing traits of being gentlemen, you get it into your mind as a GMO female, oh, okay, this must be what all the simp daddies are like. All the simp daddies are going to be gentlemen-like. All the simp daddies are going to be nice to you and, come through for you. And then, I'll do something to really see if I can get away with it. And I do. Majority of the time, I get away with it. I'm gonna be real with y'all. 9 times out of 10, these females will do something to men that are quote unquote gentlemen or in nice and all this, and they'll get away with it. And so once I have that figured out, like, oh, okay, I got the recipe, I got the science to it. If he's like this, then he falls under here. After a while, you just be so accustomed to treating men a particular way and still being able to get a certain result from them. When you run into a real man that is a gentleman, when you run into a real man that just so happens to be a gentleman, you're completely caught off guard because I'm used to getting away with this and you called me out on it. I'm used to getting away with this and you held me to a standard. That completely throws the GMO female off. Completely throws the GMO female off. So fellas, the reason why you'll be like, well, damn, why would she try to play me like that? Why would she try to come through and take advantage of me? What possessed her? Okay. What possessed her ass to think that I would go for that? Well, she thought that you would go for that because a lot of the times, men that behave like you, men that come through for them all the time like you, they have gone for that. And so she automatically assumed that because you behaved and treated her a particular way, that you were a particular way. And they end up playing their damn self and it just be like, bitch, congratulations. You played yourself. And I've seen this happen, fellas, so many times, y'all. We can hit 300. Y'all give us 283 likes. Let me tell y'all something. I've seen this happen so many times with GMO females to where it was like, oh man, but I thought I could do that and he'd go for it. And they are completely thrown off guard. Because again, let me put it to you guys like this. If you are dealing with the chick, right? You're dealing with the female and you guys are really hitting it off. You find yourself really liking her, right? You're like, oh, okay, cool. Everything's going good. I can see where this can go, right? And so initially you are going through everything with her. You're going through emotions up and downs with her. You're going through and helping her out and, being there for her because you actually see potential as far as a serious relationship is concerned, right? You see the potential. You're like, you know what? This can go somewhere. Let me go ahead and explore this. And so by you getting into the element of, well, this could be something serious, what you'll do is you'll start opening up yourself a little bit more. You'll start playing that role of being her quote unquote, boyfriend or significant other or special someone, because you are actually having it in your mind that it's going somewhere, that it's evolving and progressing into something more serious. So when she hits you up and she needs something, you're coming through because you're like, you know what? I mean, I feel like this can potentially be my girl. It can be my woman. So yeah, I'm going to come through for her, but the whole time on her end, in her mind, again, you were only a trick. You were only a simp. She wasn't viewing you as something long-term. as something serious, as something to progress and work towards or for. It was never that for her. Because again, she's used to dealing with gentlemen that are the simp, trick, doormatish type of individuals. And so for her going into it, she never thought of you in any particular light as far as progressing forward or being something serious. But for you, it was that, which is why you were doing that. It was genuinely out of the kindness of your heart and out of you seeing a potential romantic long-term relationship with her. That's the only, it was off that strength alone. It's off the strength of, look, I'm a man and I'm a real man. If I'm dealing with a female or I'm dealing with a woman and she needs something, I'm gonna come through for her, especially if she's not showing and proving anything wrong, So ladies, for example, you guys, a lot of us ladies, GMO females, y'all give us 315 likes. A lot of us GMO females, and I ain't include myself, but I'm gonna include myself, just make you guys feel a little better, okay, about me calling you a GMO female. I'll say us, okay? When it comes to us GMO females, okay, we can really have it in our minds of, I'm just this bad chick. I'm the baddest chick. Any guy that's coming through for me, he's not going to be able to let me go. He's not going to be able to just pass me by. So we'll go into a relationship that's not really a relationship, but this guy is under the impression that it is. We'll let him assume that. We'll go into a situationship automatically plotting and planning as far as how to finesse and how to get over on the guy. And he can be, everything that you need in a man. But because a lot of us are just out of our natural state, out of our natural element, we'll jeopardize a good thing trying to be greedy. It's essentially what it is. Trying to be greedy, take advantage, get more out of it than we're putting in, so on and so forth. And so we can go into it believing that, hey, he's a gentleman, he's nice, he seems to really like me. I'll be able to get over on him like I did the last guys, plural. And again, fellas, I gotta be careful. Like I said, tell your brothers to stop being these simp ass dudes. A lot of y'all brothers out here are simp as fuck. Okay, I'm gonna be real. Okay, can y'all please tell y'all homies, like, hey, bro. Hey. Did you vet her? Thoroughly? What is she doing for you? Like, because a lot of y'all brothers be like, man, but she finding the motherfucker, man, that ass though. Can y'all please tell y'all brothers to stop being so focused on that ass though? Okay, God, dog. But see, that's what she's used to. And a lot of us ladies, we can jeopardize a good thing because we're like, well, he's this type. So let me go ahead and just string this along, see what I can milk this for. And we'll completely blow it completely over, and we'll mess up a really good thing that we can have. We can really have somebody that is a good gentleman for us to actually settle down with, build with, start a family with, so on and so forth. But because we just are so warped in our thinking and so toxic in our thinking, we'll completely just screw this guy over, right? And so we're not understanding that this guy is doing this because he really likes us. And he sees us as a potential mate to be with. It's not because you're the baddest bitch. It's not because he's just blinded by your beauty. He actually is trying to work towards something. That's what real men are doing. Real men are out here looking to settle down, looking to have somebody that they can, share their happiness with, so on and so forth. That's what real men are doing. And so they're going into it with good intentions. But a lot of us genetically modified modern day females, we're so out of our organic and natural state that we're just like, well, no, I can take advantage of this. No, I can get a back out of this. And then we fuck it up. And so with this guy doing that for you, doing these things for you because he sees potential in a relationship, you'll just completely miss the ball and just completely drop it all and screw over a really good thing all because you thought he was just doing it because he was just being a simple-minded trick, and it wasn't that for him. For him, it was he really liked you. He saw potential in you. He thought that you guys could build and see something through. But for you, it was just a game. And a lot of us females do that. A lot of us females think it's just a game with men that are real men and they're not simps. Like they're doing this because look, this is what a man is supposed to do. And we'll completely just screw it all up. Completely screw it all up. And so once we have a man, ladies, that we feel, I'm talking about the GMO females now. Once the GMO female has a man and she feels like, oh, he's eating out of the palm of my hands. I have him in the bag now because I see him going above and beyond. I see him coming through for me when I call him. I see him taking care of things that only a man that was serious about a woman would take care of. Now I feel like, oh, I can try him then. Fellas, again, it's always going to be a situation to where she kind of like throws something out to see if you'll bite it. Throw something out to see if you'll bite it. And again, fellas, I'm gonna be real. A lot of times, a GMO female will throw something out, and y'all be turning that shit up. Y'all just start biting that shit up, and she's like, "Oh, okay." And after enough times of that happening, you start to automatically assume every man's gonna go out there and tear that shit up. He gonna bite this shit. I know his type. They gonna bite. And so you can very well have come across a GMO female that has encountered countless guys that were very similar to you in nature. And when she threw some bullshit out there, he bit it and he ate it and he swallowed it and he came back for more. And so when she threw that out to you and you were like, what the fuck? I don't eat that. That's what the fuck? She like, what? What you mean? Like you can throw her off. Because again, she's used to a certain type of man having a certain type of mentality, right? They equate gentleman with simpleton. Okay? If you are a simp, that means that you're simple-minded, and it ultimately and essentially means that you're stupid enough to let me play on you. The GMO female, you guys, they don't view gentlemen as stand-up, quality, real, authentic men. They don't. That doesn't register in their mind. It's like, no, that's a lick. A gentleman equals lick. And so what she did to you fellas was she confused you with the rest. This is why you guys get confused when you're like, man, why would she do this to me when I was the one helping her with this? Like, she can always count on me. She can always rely on me. Why in the hell would she think that I would be okay with her disrespecting me like that? Well, because most of the time that's what the case is, fellas. That's what the case is. And what we do, ladies, let me tell us something real quick, GMO, okay? Let me tell us something. What we do is, ladies and gentlemen, listen up. What happens is when these GMO females run into a real gentleman, a real man, a gentleman that was a real man that was like, bitch, don't play with me, respectfully. Like, you're not literally saying, bitch, don't motherfucker play with me. But in your actions, you're displaying like, hold up, I'm not going for that. When you do that, something within them as GMO females makes them snap out of their little spell. Because again, I'm in this GMO fairy tale fantasy, out of my elements, out of my natural state mindset, right? And if I'm accustomed to getting certain treatment and getting away with certain things, and you call me out on it, and you check me, or you completely walk away, what it does is it makes something within us snap, and it's like, what the fuck just happened? I wasn't used to that. I wasn't expecting that. This is why, fellas, and a lot of y'all come to me and y'all told me these stories. This is why they'll come back to you, right? This is why they'll come back to you after the fact, after they tried to play you, after, you know, they thought that you were a simp and they could get away with whatever they're trying to get away with. When you say, oh, hell no, I don't go for that, and you completely just like wash your hands with it, you know, because a lot of times, ladies, when it comes to real men, they're going to be gentlemen. Real men, they're gonna look out for you. That's what men are going to do. Real men are going to look out for women, especially women that they are involved with. They're going to look out. That's just what they do because, hey, I'm a man. I'm supposed to protect. I'm supposed to help. I'm supposed to be of, you know, service, you know, especially if she's not doing anything wrong. And all I'm used to is her treating me with decency and respect. Yeah, I'll come through for her. And a lot of GMO females will play that role. A lot of GMO females will play the role of, oh yeah, I'm gonna act like I'm not GMO. And then I'm gonna butter them up and get them real nice and buttery, right? And then I'm gonna try some shit on them. That's what happens, fellas. That's why vetting is so important, because people can play a role, but they can only play a role for so long. And there's going to be certain telltale signs that are going to indicate to you that she's not really about that life, right? So you got to be very careful. But this is what females will do. This is what GMO females will do. They'll play up a role and put on this nice front for, you know, however long that they feel is necessary in order to get certain benefits out of you. Once they make you feel like, okay, he can trust me, or he really likes me, right? So initially, when you come through, I'm gonna be respectful to you. You know, I'll talk to you, I'll flirt with you, you know, I will do little cute things and whatever, you know, okay, whatever. I may even have sex with you, whatever. Okay, cool. You know, and then what happens is, once I feel like I got you, again, eating out the palm of my hands, because again, you know how good my sex is, right? You know how good I can cook, right? You know how much of a good time I am, whatever the case is. So now I really feel like I got the deal sealed. This is why they will play that role, so that you can really get engulfed into what they're, you know, trying to finesse. You know, so yeah, I want to play up this role. I'm going to, you know, give you great sex. I'm going to give you a good company, whatever the case is, because I'm really trying to get you nice and buttery, so that I don't know, you know, if the deal is sealed. But unbeknownst to them, they're not understanding that you're only doing this because she is giving you good sex. You're only doing this because she is being respectful. You're only doing this because she is good company and all of that. It's not because, bitch, you got it like that and you just the baddest bitch. Like, that was cool, but I liked you, and I also liked what you were offering, so I was willing and ready. But this, I'm not going for that. But see, they're used to getting men nice and buttered up in that way, and then, you know, once I have you in that realm of feeling like, you know what, you know, I can't do that. Like, she the best. Once they feel like they have you in that scope of, you know what, I'm the best, now I can go ahead and try some shit. Now I can go ahead and seal the deal. Now I can go ahead and relax and be who I naturally am, and go get another one. Look, y'all. Hoe is life. Hold on. Hoe is life, okay? These GMO females are playing the role so that they can accumulate multiple different ones of you. That's their agenda. To have a rotation, to have a roster, right? So I'm going to play a role for a month, maybe two. And then, you know, once I feel like, you know what, I got them nice and buttery, I'm going to try some shit, and then I can go find me another one. Then I'll play a role for him for a month or two, get him nice and buttery. so on and so forth. That's the GMO game. And they're used to playing it because a lot of, I'm sorry, y'all simp as fuck. Y'all are some simps. Do y'all want me to lie? Your little big sister can't lie to you. Okay, I can't do that. A lot of y'all simp as hell. Like, oh, y'all got me a whole bunch of nice and buttery simps. I got some in the oven. I'm still working on some. I'm still got a few more ingredients to, batter some up. But, a lot of them in the oven already nice and buttery, ready to get ate, so this is what it is. Y'all think that the GMO thoughts don't know that the winter is coming? Bitch, I know the winter is coming. That's why I got a whole bunch of y'all in the damn freezer. I got them in the deep freezer. I got some in the oven. I'm cooking some. Some of them got a few more ingredients to go. Then I'm gonna deep freeze them. Y'all think the GMO don't know the winter is coming too? Like, bitch, we see the winter. Shit, I see the motherfucking fall. I'm scared of the fall, bitch. So come on now. Y'all think, come on now. And so if you're used to doing this and getting away with it, it's gonna really catch you off guard when you see a guy that's just like, hold up, I ain't doing this. What you thought this was? Hold on, y'all can't even see the chat. I gotta make sure I'm keeping up with y'all. Look, Pro, Eric Spell, come on now. Magic, come on now. UFO, y'all know I ain't lying. Thank you, Ricky. Ricky, props do. I appreciate it. Anybody else gave a donation? I appreciate it. Did I miss y'all? I know I missed y'all. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna try to keep up from now on. But see, they get caught off guard, you guys. We can hit okay, we at 500. We better have 500 likes. We need at least 500 likes, y'all. Can we get 493? Okay, can we get 493 likes? This 366 is just not fair to me. That's not fair in my book. It's just not what I want to do. Did I miss anybody donation? Oh shoot. And my computer is not scrolling, so that's why I'm missing stuff. Oh Lord. I apologize if I missed you. I think I did see Eugene though earlier. I apologize, Eugene. Anybody else? Thank you. I saw Ricky. Thank you, Ricky. I appreciate you as well. Anybody else? I'm sorry. And if anybody gives a donation, I'll do my best to keep up. All right. But this is real talk, you guys. When it comes to the GMO female, like they're not accustomed to you checking them or walking away or anything like that. And so when you do that, it does trigger something within them to where it's like, oh my God, what just happened? And a lot of you guys that have these sentiments that have been coming to me talking about, yeah, I don't know why she thought I was gonna let that ride, and why would she do that to me when I've been the one doing X, Y, and Z? Why these females doing that to Nika? Because they're used to getting away with that. Because a lot of dudes are simps, right? And so she wasn't used to a real man that just so happened to be a gentleman. They're not used to that. Gentleman is automatic simp. Gentleman is automatic trick. That's an automatic win for me. That's an automatic, buttery biscuit in the bag, right? It's nothing more, nothing less. And so when they come across a real man that just so happen to be a gentleman, they are like, oh my God, what do I do with this? And let me tell y'all this, because a lot of y'all, like I said, y'all come back and I'm like, yeah, and then she got the nerve to try to come back at me and try to get back with me and all this and all. Well, they do it because you done triggered something within them that made them wake up a little bit, because they're not used to real men that are gentlemen. And so they'll come chasing up behind you after the fact. Right? Now, let me also say this, and y'all give us 517 likes. Hold on. Let me talk to my simp daddies. Hold on, get your ass. Bring your ass. Hold on. When it comes to the simp daddies, all right, When it comes to you simp daddies, let me holler at you, player. This is why y'all will get in y'all feelings and be like, oh man, well, why did she choose him over me? Hold on, let me zoom in again. Oh. Bruh. I was the one doing this for her. I was the one helping her. Look, Truck. Come on, Magic. Hold on. I was the one. I don't remember what happened. Like, I did everything right. Why did she leave me? Let me tell y'all something. He say Simp Poppy. Let me tell you something, Simp Poppy. Okay. Let me tell you something, Simp Poppy. Hold on, Marcus. Let me tell you something. Papi Chula. Let me tell you something, Papi Chulo. Simp Papi Chulo. Let me tell your ass something. It's because you were easy. Let me tell y'all. Why don't y'all understand? Why can't y'all grasp and fathom the fact that the GMO female and women in general like a damn challenge? Eugene, why don't they understand that the GMO female and authentic, real, organic women, we like a little bit of a challenge? And once we feel like your ass is a little bit too easy peasy, you know what I mean? Easy breezy, beautiful cover boy and shit. After we realize that, it's like, but we get bored, right? That's facts. And I'm gonna read your donation in a minute. If y'all give a donation from now on, I will do my best to keep up. I see you, Eugene. Okay, and I'm sorry for anybody else I missed. I know I missed a whole bunch of y'all. I get bored with your simp ass. Can we be real? I get bored as hell. We get bored. It's like, yeah, but you always come through. We take it for granted. We take advantage of you, and then we take your ass for granted. Like, we just know your ass, your big buttery biscuit ass gonna be in the deep freezer for the winter. When the winter is coming, I'll defrost you. You know, I'll bake you, and you know what I mean. And you gonna supply me with more ingredients to deep freeze your ass again. Like, that gets old. But he right there, him over there, I want him, and I want to choose and run after him because he showed me that he's exclusive. You know, he showed me that, you know, he's a real man. He put a little bit of femininity in my ass. You know, he displayed some of that masculine energy, and I wasn't used to that. That just that hit me. You know what I mean? That hit me in my soul. I ain't used to that. So you simp ass, you simp poppies, simp poppy chulo, you simp poppy chulo. Look. The reason why your ass over there crying in the corner, talking about why she don't choose me, man. Man, I did everything for that girl. I did everything. I don't understand what these bitches ain't shit. Ooh. This is why. Because, dude, you go after you get done whining and complaining, what you gonna do? Hold on. Simp poppy chulo. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when you get done crying in the corner and crying in the car? Your ass gonna keep running back. You gonna pull up again, be like, hey, baby, you know, you just kind of hurt my feelings how you just, you know what I'm saying, kept me in a deep freezer. But then when it come to this nigga over here, you didn't mind chasing up behind him and buying his ingredients. I bought my own ingredients and let you deep freeze me. So I don't understand why. That's why. Because at the end of the day, your ass gonna come running back. Hey. Send Papi Chulo to the rescue, Papi. This is why. The fuck? So simp, stop simping, okay? Because you're gonna lose in the end. You're gonna lose in the end. This is why she chose him over you. She got a little bit of a challenge. She got a little bit of that masculinity, that masculine energy for him. She don't get that from you. She knows that your ass is gonna be there in abundance, okay? You're gonna be there in abundance no matter what. You're gonna be there. That's why she chose him over you. She gonna always have you as an option. Why choose you when I have the possibility of losing him and I'm gonna always have you? You know what I mean? Are y'all following me with that? Like, why would I risk? Hold on. Listen, Simp, Papi, listen. Why would I risk losing this, which is a real man, by choosing you? That's by default gonna always be there. That's dumb. So what I'll rather do is go and chase up behind the person that I feel like won't be there. They have the strong possibility not to be there. I'm gonna go and chase up behind them because I don't want to actually risk losing them forever. You're gonna be there regardless. That's dumb. That's why, Poppy, Simp Poppy. Thank you, Eugene. A GMF, a genetically modified female, gets Alpha Andrew confused with dutiful, desperate Dan, and it all ends of blowing up in her face. Yes, it does. It does, because a lot of the GMO females, they're not used to real masculine men. They happen to be gentlemen. They automatically assume, oh, that's a simp. I'll be able to use him. And you don't. And they'll come up running back behind you guys because they're not used to balance. They're not used to that balance. That's the catch to it. Thank you, cousin from another family, Mr. Swarthy Wizard. He says, the game can be real solid once the man stops with the lust and realize if conversation not about what she can do, mainly do for you, know anything else irrelevant, then you are on top of the ism. So what my cousin from another family, Swarthy, is saying is like, look, if we could get more men, okay, to stop being lustful lesters, okay, if we can get more men to realize that, and I know this sounds real pygmy-esque. I already know. This pygmy bitch. Don't worry, baby. I'm going to get my t-shirt, okay? Proud pygmy. Don't worry. Okay. My shirt should actually say proud picked me with an ED on the end because, bitch, I'm already married. So I don't know how I can be a pygmy. But okay. But women, our role is to be of assistance to quality men. You know, to real men. We're supposed to be of assistance. And so what my cousin from another family is saying is, if we can get more men to realize their roles and their power and develop some kind of order and structure to get the females, the women, to understand that we are supposed to be essentially being of assistance to them, to serve them, to be submissive towards them, then we can get a lot of stuff in order. And we can have a lot more foundation that are sturdy and solid. But because we have so many lusty ass lesters, so many simp papi chulos, it's hard to do that, because what you guys are doing is giving these Tatianas, all right? Y'all are giving the Tatianas too much leverage, too much control, too much of a higher position over you, to where they can finesse you, they can rule you, you know? And so what my cousin from another family is saying is, look, you guys need to stop entertaining these females that are not in alignment. If she's not trying to add value to your life, if the conversation does not get revolved around or steered towards how can she be of service to you and add more value to your life, because ultimately you guys are taking care of the women. At least you should be. Listen, Linda, I'm never, ever gonna sit there and tell a man that he's not supposed to provide and protect. That's dumb. Listen, Linda, I would never sit there and tell a man he's not supposed to provide and protect for his woman and his family. A man, that's his job. However, he has to do that, and he's only obligated to do that for a woman that is adding more balance, more peace, more structure, more order to his life, making his life easier. He's not obligated just to do that because you're a female. That's dumb as hell. Right? So if you are not trying to come correct, if a woman is not trying to come correct with you, fellas, and you are the gentleman, you are the real man, you are the provider, the protector, the leader, the teacher, the nurturer, you are embodying everything that a man is supposed to, you better not choose up on a female that's not directing any kind of energy towards how can I be of assistance to you? How can I be of service to you? Never. So that's what my cousin is essentially saying. He's like, look, if it's not revolving around how she can add to you, make your life better and easier, what the fuck are you doing? Besides lusting and being dumb and being a simp. That's what my cousin's trying to say, and I agree with him. And thank you, Swarthy. Thank you, Clarence. He says, I'm from Chicago, and it's full of GMOs. Dating here is scary as fudge cakes. They all clones. You think you in Star Wars or some shit. You know what? You know what, Clarence? Unfortunately, it's worldwide. Unfortunately, it's a nationwide is on your side. Unfortunately, it's nationwide. And that's just how a lot of females are today. You know what I mean? They just are really stuck in this mindset of I'm the boss. I can be the ruler. I can manipulate. I can control. I can be the dictator. And they are, doing the same things. They all look the same. They all act the same. They all have the same mentality. They all, you know what I mean? It's like they're a part of a cult or something. A GMO modern day cult of just GMOs. Like, I just don't understand. But that's what we're dealing with. So if we can get more and more men, though, hold on. That's my cousin from another family was trying to say. If we can get more men to be on call and understand their value and stop chasing up behind these females merely because they look good or whatever the case is, we can get a lot more GMOs to be converted over into authentic, organic, real women. I'm a real girl now. We can get them to be real women now. But as long as the simps are going to be out here outweighing the real men, it's going to be difficult to do because, again, what you guys are doing is essentially giving the GMOs more power. It's like, well, fuck having a real man if I can have a simp to bow down to me. However, like Eugene said, it does go back and blow up in their face later because deep down inside, y'all, I'm going to be real. Deep down inside on some level, on some subconscious level, or conscious, all women like a real masculine, no-nonsense ass dude. We do. We desire that structure, that order, that balance. Like I said earlier, balance. We desire that. Something within that triggers something within us to where it's like, damn, he's not only a gentleman, but he also don't play that shit. What they say on Living Color, homie don't play that. Homie also don't play that shit. And so when we can get a nice dose of both, that can really do something. But if you're going to be overly this or overly that, that's when it can get kind of like, oh, okay, whatever. But if you can provide a balance of gentlemen and no nonsense, oh my God. This is why later they come back and they oh, hey, big head, hey, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it, Trust me, I speak from personal experience of being a reformed GMO. Okay? I thought I can get away with certain ways and actions with my husband before he was my husband that he didn't tolerate. And I thought that because, again, he was going above and beyond for me, helping me out, being there for me, you know what I mean? Buying me things, loving on me and all that. I'm like, oh, okay, I got him in the bag. So yeah, I'll turn up the attitude then. He said, bitch. Respectfully. He ain't literally called me no bitch, but he was like, bitch, the fuck? Hell to the no. And by him doing that, it was like, oh, what? You mean to tell me I can't be a boss bitch? You mean to tell me I can't emasculate you? I can't run you? Oh, I kind of like that. You know what I'm saying? It was like, oh, hold on. I kind of like that. Like, damn. Like, I didn't know I like this. And since she does. And fortunately, my husband gave me another chance. Baby, give me one more chance. He gave me one more chance. And so I was able to clean up and show improve. But a lot of GMO females, listen up. You may blow it all. You may risk your entire chance with a real balanced man, a no-nonsense gentleman. And a lot of us, again, we don't realize that we really like that and we really need that. And that's what we were missing until it's gone, until we got it and then it's gone. This is why they come back to you, fellas. Because deep down inside, every woman in general, female, GMO, queen, goddess, whatever you want to call them, we all love balance. We love structure. We love authority. We love masculinity in its authentic state and form. Not no, oh, I'm a real man, I'll beat your ass. Not that. It's something about the authentic, genuine masculine nature that does something to the woman's mind, her everything. It's not true masculinity is not boastful, it's not forceful, it just is. And you feel it, and you know it's not to be messed with, you know it's not to be tampered with. You know, and it's something about a man exuding that and a woman being able to feel that or experience that triggers something to where it's like, damn, I can't go without that. Hold on. Let me get my act together. Hold on. I did fuck up. Hold on. You know what I mean? And so that happens, fellas. This is why they'll come back to you. Now, like I said, ladies, some guys, they won't give you another chance. They're like, nah, bitch, you really fucked up with that. Because I did risk it all for you, or I did go above and beyond for you, or I did go out of my way for you. I did a lot more than what was required of me. And I did that out of the love for you, out of the possibility of a relationship with you and all this. I saw potential. I wanted to build something, so on and so forth. Like I did that out of the kindness of my heart. Not because you just got me under this spell. Hell no. You know, I can like you and still have my wits. And so we can completely blow it, ladies. Completely blow it. Just by assuming that all men that are gentlemen are simps that can be played on. Hold on. No, I saw somebody else. Joseph Johnson. Thank you so much. This is why guys aren't mad that chivalry is dead. Men are very smart too. Mr. Johnson. Hold on. Mr. Johnson. I don't think chivalry is dead. I don't. I just feel like men have reserved. I'm talking about real men, you know. Although real men are still encountering certain instances where they are running into the genetically modified modern day female that are trying to take advantage of them, that they may have gone above and beyond for, and so on and so forth. You know, like the men that email me or inbox me and tell me about these things. Some of them are getting hip. Although we're dealing with a lot of simp ass dudes, you know, that do just, hey, whatever you want, I'll go out my way to risk it all for you. Although we're dealing with a lot of that, I can't say that chivalry is dead amongst the real men, because I see them do things that are gentleman-like and, you know, going on their way to help women and so on and so forth. It's just that they've become a little bit more cautious because of scenarios like this, to where, you know, she took it as a weakness, or she took it and tried to take advantage of them. So I don't think it's dead. I just think it's lying dormant until a woman shows and proves her true value. So I will say that authentic, real men are very smart in that way, to kind of be on reserve with their chivalry. I hope that makes sense, Joseph. If not, you know, it is what it is. But I appreciate you. And thanks for being a channel member as well. Super dope of you. But let me say this, you guys. A lot of us, Benito says, bingo. Hold on. Yeah, absolutely. Just be more selective. Let me say this. a lot of us, we get in this thought process of, if I can get a man to do things that are extremely out of my or out of his element, that only a man that is really taking a female serious would do, then I got him. Regardless, now I can officially do whatever in the hell I want to do. We can hit 600. I'm gonna ask for 583, 584. Okay, 584. Can we get 584? Let me check these likes, because y'all was playing with me earlier, and I'll let y'all slide. But y'all not gonna keep playing with your girl. Hold on. Okay, never mind. I can deal with that. 523 is fine. That's fine. Let me say this, you guys. A lot of females, we can get in our minds that if I can get a man to go out of his way to be in a position to where, he would only do this. A man would only do this if he really, really liked the woman, or if he really wanted to be with her, so on and so forth. Then I got it sealed. It's on lock now. Now I can do what the hell I want to do, whatever I want to do with him. I can go out there and entertain different men. I can be disrespectful. I can do as I please, come and go as I please, whatever. Once I do feel like this man is doing a lot for me, way more than can be even required, right? Then I got it. A lot of GMO females, they really do have it in their minds that once a man is in that state, you can do no wrong. And like I said, you guys, so many guys allow them to get that off and get that over. Now, what ends up happening, fellas, is this. You show them another side. It's like now they have seen the light. Now they know that the real balance exists. Hold on. Thank you, Pro. So, Nika, what you mix with? I am black, okay? I'm mixed with black and beautiful. But I did find out though, before my grandma passed, she told me we were Choctaw Indian or something. I don't know. But anyway, I'm black. Thank you, Pro. He says, fellas, first impressions are crucial. Once a particular GMO female views you as a simp or trick, it's a wrap. Just an alpha up, making sure not to do it again. Now, what my bro Pro is trying to say, okay, in so many words, is once you let the cat out of the bag, right, and you wear that simp tag on your sleeve, hear me out. Hear me and my brother Pro out. What my brother Pro is trying to say is this. Once you enter into a situation and you're already simping, it's going to be hard to try to scrub that simpism off your skin, because I already view you in that light. So then it's going to make it a lot more hard, a lot more difficult for that woman to really take you serious afterwards. So what I see a lot of times also, Pro, is this. A lot of times, Pro, men, I'll see, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm gonna call y'all what y'all are. Y'all some simps. I see simps get into these relationships with GMO females, and they are simping for years and years and years and years and years. And then they come to the realization that I've been being played. Oh, hell no. I've been doing too much. No, I'm going to change this tonight. No more simping for me. I'm done with this simp shit. Right? But by that time, it's too late. The female's already stuck in her ways. You've invested too much time and energy, too much money, whatever the case is, too much love, emotion. It's like, dude, it's like, nigga, please. You want me to what? Be submissive, nigga? I ain't never. When have you ever known me to be submissive? Nigga, we've been together 1,500 years, and now you need me to be more submissive. Bitch, nigga, did you go and get the groceries? That's what I want. I just want to understand why you in my face and not at the grocery store. Because you gonna cook tonight. See, and that's what happens, pro. You've been cooking and cleaning and going to grocery stores with her and kissing her ass and giving her back rubs, and she just sit on her ass all day chilling, taking advantage of you, cheating on you with different dudes, you know what I'm saying, out with her friends, emasculating you, and you get tired after 1,500,000 years, and now you like, oh, hell no, enough is a fucking enough. I'm gonna stand up for my rights. Oh, hell no, I ain't never doing this again. No, I need you to be submissive to me. And that's why, nigga, is he on drugs? No, like, is he really, is like he hallucinating? Like, does he know? You're in the real world, right? Like, so it's already too late. Some of y'all already did too much simp investment. Too much simp investment has gone into the relationship to turn back. And after, I'm gonna be real with y'all. At that point, a lot of times, y'all, it's just better just to leave it. If you're really at that point of trying to rectify a situation or get, some more understanding or anything like that, and and it's already been just chaotic and the dynamic has already been kind of reversed and you've already been emasculated and taken advantage of and all this for a long time, for many years and shit. Sometimes it's just better just to throw it all away because, again, by that time, she's already accustomed to a way of life. She's already accustomed to being a certain way. You've been a certain way. It's going to be a lot more difficult to try to reverse it than to just get rid of it. I'm a Les. My love is home. I get excited when he comes. But yeah, that's what happens, you guys. Y'all give us 606 likes. So like Pro said, it's better to go ahead and establish your role, establish what you expect, your expectations, your boundaries, and all of that, your standards up front. That way, she already knows what she's dealing with, and she can either take it or leave it. But a lot of y'all just will just let this female kind of create the standard, and then, by that time, you're just being walked all over and all of that, and she's like, oh, okay, well, he's this type, and so they'll just continue on. And when you try to reverse it or you try to fix it, it's just like, boy, this is not what I wanted. This is not what I signed up for. So don't try to change me now type of energy, Hey, Omega Red. Appreciate you. Peace. Hey, Danny. There is a fine line between being a provider, which we as men are naturally, and being a wimp who leads with his wallet trying to buy a... Ooh. Bars. Bars, Danny. I like it. Bars, Danny. Hold on. Thank you. To be amazing too. I appreciate you for your super sticker. And thanks for being a channel member as well. Shout out to all of our channel members. Y'all are super dope. If I miss anybody, I apologize. Hey, sportsman, hold on. Come in here laughing. I'm dead ass serious. Look. Yeah, we better have 620 likes. I know that. Let's go back to what Danny said. Because I like it. I like that. Okay, hold on. Because that's a whole bar. And I think this is probably where the simps get it twisted. The simps get it twisted in thinking that no, I'm a man, and so by me a man being a man, I got to show and prove that I'm a man by way of my money. And when I cash out on her, and when I buy her all these things, and I splurge on her, then I'll get her to respect me, and I'll get her to love me and want to be with me forever. And it's like, no, you don't do that. What you end up doing is again playing yourself in that manner, okay? Because you got to understand that when you lead with your wallet like that, what you're essentially doing is saying, hey, I'm for rent. I'm for rent. Who wants to rent me? And when it comes to the GMOs, they're like, I'll rent you, you know? But the thing about the renting is you are renting her. See, what she sees is, oh, okay, well, he's willing to pay for my attention, for my validation, for my company. So yeah, he can rent me. But you guys are essentially walking around as a billboard, like, hey, I give away free rent money. Hey, 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 hey. Who wants to temporarily be with me? That's what I mean by rent. Who wants to temporarily be with me? It's not anything long term. It's year by year, month by month basis, week by week basis with it. So that's what I mean by she's renting you, because it's not something that's a permanent fixture. It's not something that she's having a long term, investment in, that she just like, oh no, I'm buying this, I'm sticking here, I'm sticking this out. And what you guys end up doing is renting her, because once she finds a better apartment, okay, a better condo, a better house for, rent, she's going to go over there. So again, it's temporary. And so what you guys need to do, like my brother Danny is saying, is Danny is saying, like, look, you guys, we know it's in our nature to provide and protect and all of that. However, we have to be very mindful of how we choose to go about doing that. Are we walking around advertising that, hey, I'm just here to take care of you and you don't have to do anything in return. I'm here to just rent you and you just be here on my own. Like, how are you going about doing that? A woman has to show and prove that she's deserving of you providing for her. And so I need you simps out there to be to get it in your mind that, hey, being a provider, it's a completely different thing than being a wimp that's leading with your wallet thinking that you're going to buy loyalty. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't. That's why a lot of you guys end up being played, because you didn't make her work for the perk. All right. So that's a bar. But let me go ahead and say this, you guys. Why y'all here laughing, Trizzy? What the hell? Y'all in here dying laughing, and I'm serious. Y'all know we off the chain, but we make it teachable now. Come on now. Let me say this though, you guys. Thank you, Andrew. He says, I totally get what you mean about the temporary part. And I wouldn't say that that makes a woman a slut, but most people would take it that way. And that's just being honest. Andrew, let me be real. Let me be real, Andrew. I personally would not let me just leave it alone. Let me just leave it alone. What I was getting ready to say is this. I personally would not take advantage of somebody. Like I just wouldn't do that. I mean, that's that, but that comes from evolving and growing and understanding that karma and shit like that. But it's some people out there that they just would, like, if it's out there, you're gonna give it away. I'll take advantage of it, right? And I don't know if that's what you meant, Andrew, but that's how I took it. And again, thank you so much. Let me say this, y'all. What is funny? What ends up happening is a lot of the GMO females, they come running back. And this is what a lot of you guys are running into. This is a situation a lot of you guys are running into. It's like, damn, like she tried to play me. She did this to me and I did this to her. And then she gonna come running back to me? Fuck that. I ain't doing that. Well, they come running back to you because they never had that balance. They never had that balance before. And they play themselves when they realize that they could have had a solid gentleman that would have taken care of her, that would have went out his way to make sure she was okay and all of that. But because she tried to be greedy and because she tried to be a manipulator, she lost it all. She risked it all. This could be avoided though. Let me say this. Let me tell my brothers how to not waste their own time. Because in these situations, it's essentially you wasting your damn time. Like, here you are thinking that this woman is really, about you and really in it for the win and really being really being genuine and all of this. And then come to find out it was just a game for her. What you guys can do to prevent this from happening is hold back. Pull back just a little bit. Because again, like my brother said earlier, a lot of y'all go in it on full display. Like, you go in, put it all out there. Again, it very much so comes off as you're trying to buy a woman. Like you're really trying to win her over. You guys end up doing way too much, way too early, way too soon. Vince says hold back a lot. Look. I would say do things. I would say do things in like stages, increments almost. Like kind of leave like little tread, like, you know what I mean? Like don't go above and beyond too soon, too early. Do things that you would do kind of like for anybody until she shows and proves that she really is about you. And the way that you can see that is by way of what, again, she's doing for you in return. What she's going on her way to do, what she's initiating for you. You know what I mean? Like not doing it just because she knows she's going to get something, but it's selfless. What selfless acts is she doing? You know what I mean? I wouldn't just go all out, put it all out there, and then hope and wish and pray that, she's not a gold digger. Like, no, take it slow. Take it slow. Be a gentleman, but don't overdo it. a lot of you guys overdo it to the point where you really do put these females in the mindset of, oh, he's a simp. Because they know that they don't deserve the shit that you're doing for them in the first place. Are y'all following me? Like you're putting all this sauce on it, and I ain't even gave you no salt. Like I didn't even give you a pinch of salt. Like what the fuck are you doing? And it's like, oh, okay. I must really have him in the bag because he's really overextending himself. Okay, cool. So you definitely want to do things kind of gradually. You never want to just automatically just put it all out there. Like, look, I got all of this. I'm willing to give it all to you. You know, I like you a whole bunch. And no. Give and take. It should always be a give and take type of dynamic. You give something, she gives something. You get something, she gets something. It should always be that. And a lot of times, it's just a lot of guys just being simps, simp papi chulos, you know, and just putting it all on there and then hoping for the best. Like, I hope she don't take advantage of me. I hope she don't take this for granted. I hope she, like, don't do that. Don't put yourself in a situation like that. Because I'm going to tell y'all, a lot of times, you're going to be dealing with selfish GMO chicks that are just looking for a trick, you know. But let me say this though, before I get up off of here and I can go to this damn store. I'm gonna read that in a second, Johnson. A lot of females end up regretting it. They end up regretting it. They really do. And they end up shooting themselves in the foot because they realized they had a good thing and they really did overplay their hand. You know what I mean? They do realize this. It's like, damn. And I've seen it so many times to where these females like, damn, I really messed it up. Like, man, I really could have been with him. I really could have settled down. Like, he really was a good man. I don't know why I did that. I just thought that I could do it because I mean, I'm used to doing that. I mean, any other guy just let me do it like that. And they'll really start beating themselves up because they realize they fucked up. They realize, hey, he wasn't like the rest. And once they realize that you had balance to you, which means that you were a gentleman, but you had boundaries and you were no nonsense, they really get in their feelings about that. They really do. And they be extremely regretful. I've seen women go as far as damn near stalking the guy because she was so remorseful and so regretful that, you know, she let him slip through the cracks. And like I said, ladies, a lot of times these men, they don't give a fuck about how sorry you are, about, you know, how you didn't really mean it and how you just messed up and you had a lapse in judgment. They don't care. It's like, no, you tried to play me after I've really done a lot for you. You know, and they're not having it at all. But fellas, that's why they come running back to you. They come running back to you because they realize, damn, I could have had everything that I was looking for in him. Let me say this, and it's going to be kind of like controversial and a little bit sticky, icky for y'all, but let me go ahead and say it. I don't know if the GMO females are consciously aware of it or not, outside of them just being these greedy boss bitches that feel like, no, I want it all. You know, I can have a whole rotation. You know, I can have them all. Outside of that, on a subconscious level, what they are trying to do is collect a whole bunch of different guys to meet a package that they would love to have in one. And I'm going to read your donation in a second, Joseph, but let me break that down. What these GMO females are doing is trying to collect a whole different team, so to speak, of different men that can offer different things. But if they could find everything that they are looking for in one, they would go with him. This is why they would get with this guy that has money, but maybe he is, you know, more witty. This guy over here, he has money, but, you know, he's more reserved. This guy over here, he has money and he's more masculine. However, it's certain things about him that I really don't like. It's not hitting on what I need to hit on. So all these different guys, they are embodying certain elements that they're looking for, but they don't have the complete quote unquote package that they are looking to fulfill them. So what they are essentially doing on a subconscious level, I don't know if they're aware of it or not. Again, outside of being greedy ass chicks that just want it all, what they are really trying to do is pick different elements and different men to solidify or fill a void that they're missing in each other. It's like this one over here, he's cool, but he's missing this. But him over here, he actually has that quality, but he's missing that he has over there. And so if they can encounter a guy, and a lot of them have, and that's why they come running back to your ass, because they realize that you embodied a lot of that. It's just they didn't realize it at the time. They were too focused on building a roster and all of this. They realized that, damn, you embodied a lot of what I was looking for. You had everything in you that I had in the 5 different men I was dealing with. Those 5 different men made up who you are completely. And they don't realize that that's what you were until you do, kind of, again, bring them to the light. Like, hold up, I'm not like that. You can't do that to me. I ain't that type. Well, they're used to men being that type. And they end up being regretful. And they come running back so damn tough. I'm telling y'all. I know women to this day that be like, man, I really messed up. I coulda, shoulda, woulda. I coulda, shoulda, woulda. I don't know why I played with him. He wanted to marry me, girl, and he wanted this, and he had that. And they look at you now, and they just cannot believe they blew it. Trying to have a damn roster. Trying to build a team of men that you embodied in one. But thanks, Mr. Johnson. He says, honest conversation between Black men, excuse me, and women in relationships would increase long-term relationships. Yeah, these games are embarrassing our community for real. For real. It really is. Because I feel like so many of us are trying to one-up each other. It's GMO men out there too. Like, where they're trying to have a whole roster of different women out there, And then they come across a real solid-ass chick, and they blow it. And they don't realize what they had until years down the line when they old and shriveled up and shit. You know what I mean? Like, damn, I could have had my wife, man. Yeah. So we all need to stop playing these games. We really do. And just peep game. Peep game so it can't be ran on you. And so you can't be played. And you'll know what to maneuver around and maneuver through. But what a lot of us do is we'll just start playing the games right along with them. Instead of peeping the game to avoid it, we peep the game and then we play the game. Like, that's dumb. That's kind of productive. Thank you, Eugene. This is just like the song Kiss the Ring. The female let her true GMO colors come out and the man was not having it. He got rid of her ass. Look. And sometimes, ladies, sometimes it's no coming back from it. It's no coming back. Like, you blew it. You really blew it. But fellas, y'all do the same thing. You really blowing. She's like, bro, I ain't wasting my time with you. Hell no. Nah. I've been there, done that. You should have appreciated me when you had me. And it's too late. And if I miss anybody else, I apologize. But yeah, that's my dope discussion, y'all. This is why she thought that you were a simp and she played herself. She thought you were a simp because she's used to getting away with murder. She's used to guys just adhering to whatever she, wants them to do and being whatever she wants them to be. And her being able to have multiple different guys that are just like that. And so when she encounters you and you're not like that, and she realizes that you're not going to go for the okie doke, they can really take her aback and blow her mind. Especially if you end up walking away, because that's when they really start to have everything sink in. It's like, damn, he did this for me, and he did that for me, and he went out his way, and he did that, and he came through, and he did that. Like, damn. Now I'm not going to have access to that anymore, and they can really get them to be in their feelings and get in their own minds. Like, damn, I really messed up. because they start to reflect on the things that you contributed to their lives. And once they see that you really were doing that because, not because I was the baddest bitch, or not because I was just so fine and you was just so simple-minded and you was just so blinded by who I am and my beauty and all of that, but they realized that you were really doing it because you genuinely liked them and you genuinely saw potential in them and you genuinely saw a relationship with them moving forward, and that's why you were doing it. Man, they can really strike a nerve, man. I'm telling y'all. It really can. It's like, damn, he was genuine with that. And that just wasn't something just he blindly was doing. Like, he was intentional with that. And they realize that when you walk away. You know? Unfortunately. But that's why. All right. But y'all, I'm getting ready to get up off of here. We should have, how many likes we got, y'all? Let me see how many likes. Okay, we got 706. I appreciate it. All right. But y'all go ahead, like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next dope discussion. I'll go live again with you guys Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, on Wednesday. All right, we go live. Remember, you guys, our new schedule is Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. Those are our guaranteed days to go live. Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. All right. However, we still may go live in between. All right. Danica knows. You already know this. Butt naked always say that. I'll go back and watch the live videos, not just keep seeing butt naked. Danica knows. I'm like, this dude is crazy. But I love you. I appreciate you for always popping up. But you never know, you guys. It may pop up randomly. So go ahead, like, share, comment, subscribe, and most definitely hit that notification bell, because you know, I might pop up on a Monday. I might pop up on a Saturday. You just never know when I'll pop up, all right? Because these dope discussions need to be had, all right? They may be uncomfortable. They may piss you off, all kind of things. But I hope that you learn from them. You grow from them. You know what to look out for, you know, and you evolve. That's what it's all about, all right? And again, it's not to attack nobody. Like, ladies, don't at me, okay? Don't at me. Fellas, don't at me. Okay, don't get in your feelings. If the shoe don't fit, don't put it on. All right, a lot of y'all be complaining about stuff that's not even about you, that don't apply to you. If I say GMO female, don't start replying to GMO female if you feel like you're not a GMO female. See, I'm starting to believe that a lot of y'all get triggered because I'm describing your ass. Okay, you like, oh no, she exposing us. Yeah, so if it didn't apply to you, why you so mad? You know, that's what I be wanting to know. But hey, again, y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe. Y'all come on back. Again, you might not like what I gotta say. I may offend you. I may make you mad and all of that. You know, I may make you laugh too. You know, we have a good time. But at the end of the day, it's all about us learning from each other. All right, evolving and growing. All right. And ultimately becoming better. All right. And also, feel free to email me, dmariepoet@gmail.com. If you have any relationship topics, questions, suggestions, concerns, and if I feel like it's dope enough, we will turn it into a dope discussion. All right. And I did get some of you guys' emails earlier. I'm still reading through them to see if I like them enough or not, on what I can do to turn into a conversation. But y'all just wait on it. I got an email earlier. It's just like, how can I talk about this? All right. But y'all email me. And again, welcome to Danica Marie Dope Discussions, where we get it popping. Okay. We're going to get it popping, baby. Okay. And so welcome to all of our new subscribers. How many subscribers we got now? We are currently at 101,504 subscribers. So we're well on our way to 102,000 subscribers. And we are still having our 100K party. As soon as I get a yes or no from YouTube as far as my damn award, y'all can give me my damn award, YouTube. Okay. I'm waiting on my award so we can have our party, and we're going to get it popping, you know, and we're going to have a dope discussion, 101 or however many subscribers we have at that time party. And we're going to also be giving away money to a lucky channel member. All right. So become a channel member. That way you guys can win $100 and something for when we do have our 100K subscriber party. All right, you guys. All right, but I gotta go. Danica Marie, we are out. Much love to all of you guys. I take none of you guys for granted. I'm so grateful. none of this is possible without you guys. So thank you guys so much for supporting me, believing in me, trusting in me, investing into me. All of that is greatly appreciated, and not taking on you guys for granted at all. Also, you guys go and get my book, Submission is Not the Enemy. It is a key factor to a healthy relationship. It is listed down in the description box below. All right, go and get your copy. It's a quick and simple, easy read. It won't take you no more than an hour to read, okay? And once you're done reading it, feel free to head on over to Amazon and leave a review, all right? But I love y'all. I gotta go. Danique Marie, I'll see y'all on Wednesday, or maybe I might pop up on Monday. We don't know, okay? So y'all subscribe and hit that notification bell, all right? But I definitely will see you guys on Wednesday, okay? I gotta go. Much love. Peace.
Submission. Okay, let's be honest. We've been programmed to hate that word. Want to change that and tap into your feminine energy at the same time? You can. Introducing Submission is Not the Enemy. A basic yet powerful book written in simple language, practical, and easy to digest. It's your first steps on your journey to perfecting the woman inside of you. Available at Amazon.